A very good morning to you on this wintry, snowy day. Thank you for joining us on our morning bulletin with Behind Me International Media. I'm Suzanne Shinali and we are starting off with local news. Now, with the threat of U.S. tariffs on pause but still looming, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced a Canada-U.S. economic summit set to take place in Toronto tomorrow. According to the Prime Minister's office, the summit will bring together leaders in trade, business, public policy and labor to explore strategies for boosting investment, easing internal trade barriers and diversifying exports. Trudeau says the event aims to strengthen Canada's economy by making it easier to build, trade, and improve productivity. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has cited security concerns at the northern border, including the flow of illegal fentanyl and migration, as key reasons for potential tariffs on Canada. With trade relations in focus, Friday's summit could play a crucial role in shaping the future of Canada-U.S. economic ties. Conservative leader Poilievre has announced a tough on-crime policy promising mandatory life sentences to drug kingpins convicted of trafficking major quantities of fentanyl if elected. The announcement comes as U.S. President Donald Trump urges Canada and Mexico to crack down on fentanyl trafficking or face potential trade tariffs. Under Poilievre's plan, those convicted of selling 40 milligrams of fentanyl, enough to kill 20 people, would receive a mandatory life sentence, while those trafficking 20 to 40 milligrams would face 15 years in prison. Canada's current laws already allow life sentences for fentanyl trafficking, but Poilievre's policy could remove judicial discretion. He has also suggested using the notwithstanding clause to enforce the law if challenged in court. Speaking in Vancouver, Poilievre argued the policy is necessary to protect Canadians, citing 50,000 opioid-related deaths under what he calls the Liberal government's, quote, soft on crime, unquote, approach. With Canada's drug crisis in focus, the debate over mandatory sentences is set to heat up in the next election.
It should not take a foreign leader to get the Liberals to wake up to the drug crisis that they have caused here at home. It should have been enough that we lost 50,000 of our people. We should crack down on drugs, not to please President Trump, but to ensure that not one more mother has to bury her face in her hands on learning that her son died of an overdose in a back alley somewhere.
The RCMP has released details on a series of alarming incidents along the Canada-U.S. border, including multiple attempted crossings and one tragic death. Officials held a news conference in Edmonton yesterday outlining 3 separate cases that took place in recent weeks, 2 at the Coutts-Alberta border crossing earlier this week and 1 near Emerson, Manitoba, a few weeks ago. One of the most dramatic incidents occurred Tuesday morning when a man attempted to cross into Coutts was sent for secondary inspection. Instead of complying, he fled the scene and leading officers on chase that stretched nearly 80 kilometers north to Raymond, Alberta, then to Lethbridge, before circling back. RCMP says that he was later seen holding a firearm. Authorities are also highlighting the extreme dangers faced by those attempting illegal crossings. In all 3 cases, temperatures ranged from -20 to -30 degrees Celsius, without even accounting for wind chill. Assistant Commissioner Lisa Morland, the RCMP's regional commander of federal policing in the Northwest, emphasized the serious risk posed by such crossings, particularly in harsh winter conditions. This police update comes just days after heightened security measures at the border contributed to the delay of planned tariffs between Canada and the U.S. On international news, President Donald Trump's proposal to permanently relocate Palestinians from Gaza has drawn criticism, leading his diplomats to clarify that it was meant to be a temporary move for reconstruction. Trump suggested the U.S. might take ownership of Gaza's rebuilding, including deploying troops, but Secretary of State Marco Rubio and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the intent was only to temporarily relocate Gaza's 1.8 million residents. Rubio called the plan a generous offer to help with reconstruction, while Levitt described Gaza as uninhabitable and stressed the need for temporary relocation. Trump's original suggestion sparked concerns, particularly from Palestinians and Arab nations who feared permanent displacement. The proposal has drawn widespread backlash, including from U.S. allies and Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, who called the idea of sending American troops a non-starter. The White House has ruled out using U.S. dollars for reconstruction, although the debate over Gaza's future continues. And finally, ending off our morning bulletin with the weather update for today in the GTA. Now get ready for a messy morning commute. A winter blast is set to hit the greater Toronto area today, bringing snow, freezing rain and gusty winds. So according to Environment Canada, so has begun just at 5 a.m. right as commuters hit the road. By the afternoon, the snow could turn into freezing drizzle, making for slippery and hazardous conditions. The city is expected to see 2 to 4 centimeters of snowfall by the end of the day. Temperatures will also be on a wild ride. The morning will feel bitterly cold, with wind chill values making it feel like minus 12 degrees Celsius. However, as the day progresses, the temperature will rise above freezing to a high of 2 degrees Celsius by the afternoon. Meteorologist Bill Coulter says that this is all a part of an unstable weather pattern, bringing up and down temperatures across the region. By Friday, we'll see cooler conditions return, with a daytime high of minus 3 degrees Celsius, a mix of sun and cloud, and a chance of flurries. And it doesn't stop there. Coulter warns that most significant snowfall is on the way for the weekend. Toronto could see anywhere from 5 to 10 centimeters of snow between Saturday and Sunday morning. So if you're heading out today, give yourself extra time, drive carefully and with caution. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned with Behind Me International Media for more updates. Have a great day.